Bill, first, congratulations. NFC champions and just a remarkable season. You've got to be extremely happy and pleased.
Well, we're all pleased. We really are. I think we played one of our best games against Chicago, and we matured as a football team in many ways, and we've got momentum, and we're looking forward to this last fling at it.
A lot of people said, though, after that game that they didn't feel like it was a real artistic achievement on your part, beating the Bears like you did. And you just said it. You felt it was one of your best games.
Oh, certainly. I think we took the Bear defense apart. We failed to score for one reason or another 3 times, but it could have been a big, big blowout. Defensively, I think we played inspired football and great football. So, however you cut it when you in an NFC championship game, if you shut somebody out and win by 23 points, it's pretty good.
Looking back over the entire season, kind of generally, has this team surprised you?
Well, you're never really surprised because it happens week to week, but I would have been surprised if we hadn't been in the playoffs. That's as an example. I would have been surprised if we hadn't won more than our share of games. Now, to win as many as we did in the fashion we did from week to week, we just gave it everything we had. I think played excellent football from the standpoint of the productivity and the level of intensity every week. And that's what has gotten us this record and has gotten us where we are, and you get a lot of satisfaction out of that.
So now you're in the Super Bowl, and you're in your own backyard here, going to play it at Stanford. Do you feel that the pressure is off? Most of the pressure, seems to me, is getting there, the winning the division, the playoffs, and then the championship game. Isn't it off you a little bit, just being there, being here?
Oh, sure. To have made it is very important to us because we could be vacationing in Tucson or something right now. But no, to have made it was very, very important. Of course, the critical thing now. We feel we've got an excellent chance against Miami. Obviously, they're a great team with a great organization and coach, but I think our teams can stand up to anybody.
I know. I've often felt, that it's not the worst thing in the world to be the Super Bowl loser. I know there are worse things than that. Going into this game, though, what concerns you the most about Miami?
Well, it's their passing.
Yeah.
Marino is throwing the ball just in an amazing fashion and throwing the ball often before the receivers are even in position to receive it, and the ball is coming in there and being caught. The receivers are exceptional football players, and it's going to have to be up to us to make the plays down the field, which I think we're capable of.
But what does Marino have as an individual that right now other people don't? He just seems to be getting it done in areas where others aren't.
He's just got the quick, strong arm that he doesn't have to get his feet just right to throw it. He can just rip the ball to anyone without really indicating where it's going. He sort of reads it one way and throws the other and zeroes it in. And now the receivers are making a lot of plays, and to be honest with you, a lot of them are awfully close. They could go for the defense too. And our hope is that when that ball comes in there on some of those kind of plays, we'll get the ball instead of the Miami Dolphins.
It's just his second year, and I haven't seen him play all that much, but what's really impressed me about him is something you just kind of mentioned, the fact that he does look like he's doing an excellent job of reading and getting the ball to the right place.
Yeah, he does. He just does a great job of it, and our whole entire team's really well mobilized. They play great football.
Their defense
and everyone. They're an outstanding team, and that's the way it should be.
What problems do they present defensively?
Well, it's just a good, sound defense, and Chuck Studley's directing it, who's really a fine coach, and he, as you know, we all know him so well, and he's moving his defense, sliding his line, and giving you different looks that aren't necessarily standard looks, so you have to be able to account for those in your run blocking.
Bill, do you feel it's an advantage for you to be playing the Super Bowl game literally at home?
I think it would be borne out that it really makes very little difference. When you get to the Super Bowl, it's just a matter of concentration during this week, especially at practice, but even later on. Concentration and going on that field, not concerning yourself with how many people are there or anything else. Just playing football, and the team that is able to do that has got a better chance.
Looking at your squad, it seems like it's almost split almost in half of guys that were holdovers from the '81 Super Bowl team and guys that haven't been in one yet. Do you notice any difference in players from how they reacted now to the guys that were there before and the guys that are looking forward to being there for the first time?
Well, I think the veteran players, the leadership is from that group, that original group, and they've set an atmosphere and a standard for everybody, and everyone has picked up on it. We also have some really outstanding guys that have come in from other clubs that are well into their careers that can stand this kind of competition without any problem, and they've been in big games. Gary Johnson's an example. He's been all the way to the NFC finals, and so we have people all through our team like that haven't been with it for the 49ers, but Wendell Tyler was in the Super Bowl and played a great game for the Rams.
Phil, let me congratulate you on a couple things. First, of course, a wonderful season and a great record, and number two, deciding here just in the past week or so to stay on as head coach of the 49ers. And one other thing I'd like to say is that we're happy at KPIX. We have also signed a contract to be joined and associated with you and the 49ers for the next couple of years also.
Well, that's what's great. I think the partnership we've had has been a very good one. Working with you personally and your crew has been very professional, and an outstanding job's been done and by both parties.
And we've enjoyed riding on your coattails. Best of luck in the future.
Thank you.